I was 8 when my mom suddenly stopped calling me by my name. She looked through me like I didn't exist. My dad told me, "It's her condition." But she remembered everyone else, just not me. My name became a ghost in our home. Birthdays, holidays, school plays, she never looked at me. I'd try to hug her and she'd step away. I used to be her little angel. Now, I was invisible. My heart broke every single day. "Why me?" I cried in my room. My brother avoided the topic completely. My teachers noticed I was changing. I drew sad faces in my notebooks. I started to think maybe I did something. Maybe I made her hate me. I stopped bringing home my report cards. I stopped trying to connect. But deep down, I still missed her. I just wanted my mom back. For 10 long years, she treated me like a stranger. No smiles, no hugs, no eye contact. I watched her laugh with my brother. I watched her kiss his forehead. But she never even looked at me. At school, I stopped talking. At home, I barely ate. I felt like a ghost in my own family. My dad said, "She'll come around," but she never did. I got used to silence. I stopped celebrating birthdays. I spent them in my room, alone. I cried into pillows, pretending she could hear. My brother grew up close to her. I grew up beside her, but never with her. I watched. Other moms hold their daughters. It stung like fire. What had I done to deserve this? I didn't know I was part of her plan. On my 18th birthday, something changed. I came home from school, and she smiled at me. "Happy birthday, sweetheart," she said. I froze. She remembered me? My heart skipped a beat. "You remember me?" I whispered. She nodded tearfully. "I never forgot you," she said. I didn't understand. My hands trembled. Why now? After all these years? I didn't know whether to hug her or run. My dad stood behind her, crying too. "She did it for you," he said. I screamed, "What did she do?" My mom handed me a letter. "I wrote this for when you're ready." My fingers shook as I took it. Inside was the truth I never expected. "My dearest daughter," it began, "you were always the strongest. I had to protect you differently. I pretended to forget you, so they wouldn't target you." My hands froze. What was she saying? "You were in danger from someone close. They said if I acknowledged you, you'd be gone. So I became cold. I acted like you didn't matter. It killed me every single day." I couldn't breathe reading it. She'd been protecting me. "I knew you'd survive the pain. You were always brave, even as a baby. Forgive me for the scars I caused, but I couldn't risk losing you." Tears poured down my face. I had hated her, but she had loved me in the most painful way. I ran to her, sobbing. She held me tightly, for the first time in 10 years. "I'm so sorry," she whispered. I felt her tears on my shoulder. I wasn't angry anymore. I was confused, but not angry. "Who were you protecting me from?" She hesitated. "Your uncle." My stomach dropped. "He threatened you, and I couldn't go to the police. We needed proof. So your dad and I agreed I'd stay distant. If he saw I didn't care, he wouldn't act. But it destroyed me." I trembled in her arms. The truth was uglier than I imagined, but I finally felt seen. I finally felt loved. After 10 years of silence, my uncle, Mom's brother, used to babysit me. I remember his cold eyes now. I had blocked the memories. My mom suspected he was grooming me, but she couldn't confront him. He was violent, dangerous. He warned me, "If I told anyone, you'd disappear," she said. So she pretended I didn't matter. It broke her heart every single day. I had to become someone you'd hate to keep you alive. I could barely believe what I was hearing. "He's gone now," she added. "We gathered evidence. We waited. He's in prison. For life." My knees gave out. I had hated her for nothing, but she had saved my life. I buried my face in her arms. "You're safe now," she whispered. "I never stopped loving you." The next few days were a blur. My mom wouldn't stop apologizing. I wouldn't stop hugging her. We cried more than we talked. I had a decade of memories to heal. "I kept every picture of you," she told me. "I watched every school play, through a window. I never missed a single birthday. I was always there, just hidden." She handed me a box. It was full of photos, letters, drawings, my childhood, saved in silence. Every photo had a date, a note, a heart. She never forgot me. She just hid her love to save me. I cried harder than I ever had. My mom never left me. She just stayed in the shadows, protecting me from a storm I never knew was there. Now we were rebuilding, piece by piece. Healing isn't instant. Some nights I still cried. I missed the birthdays I spent alone, the hugs I never received, the moments she wasn't there. But I also saw the truth. She chose to hurt herself to protect me. She gave up motherhood to give me life. That's not weakness. That's strength. I started going to therapy. My mom went too. Together, we were learning how to feel again. Sometimes she'd forget to say my name. But now it made me smile, because I knew she meant it when she remembered. I told her, "You saved me." She held my hand. "You saved me too," she said. We were two broken hearts learning to beat again. This time, together. I decided to write our story, not to get sympathy, but to help others understand love looks different sometimes. Sometimes it hides, sometimes it sacrifices. I spoke at a local youth center. My mom pretended to forget me, I began. Gasps, then tears. I told them everything. The silence, the letter, the truth. My mom sat in the front row, crying. When I finished, she stood up. We hugged on stage. The whole room stood too. That moment healed something deep. "You're not invisible anymore," she said in my ear. I smiled. I never was. Just hidden in a mother's love. Today, I wake up to her voice. "Good morning, baby." I smile every time, because I know how rare that is. How hard she fought to say it. We cook breakfast together, we laugh, we cry. Sometimes we sit in silence, but now it's peaceful silence. I'm in college now, studying psychology. I want to help others like me, like her. Our past is painful, but it's ours, and it made us who we are. I call her every day. She never forgets now. "You're my heart," she says. "And you're mine," I reply. This is not the end. It's the beginning.